Yunehile lirato Wamponsa Zilayani Tilipilo Yunehile Piluya Kayote Awampumansa Futuana Ratana Tipa kabuhale makunutu ole ati jonki wena matoa hukuka taria umbe kalebu ame Qwakanda yalebu.
You know, you just came at the right time. Mudima is the ankamine, you know. Kanakuyu, I was preparing that for it. The foundation and daddy, it must take off. Unfortunately, the lockdown, we couldn't launch it. Kanakuyo, Nerite will do it. Happy day high or God a day and I forgot the first of all. And I received a call from the Shonolo. Ampulela this organization Luna and what your objectives are. And I was so excited after speaking to you. And I said, Vanavaka, continue. And we are going to partner and take this legacy forward. Then we said yesterday, and the program Taruna, the program Luna. And we are going to work together. We are going to work together. You must see, it's not only us, you know, Luna, Bala, what that has done and what this government is saying, it is saying, but I said to them, you know, when you fight, people sometimes use that against you. Impaulwanela neti. But basebedisa ulwana how against you. Babalika hore habashebi defects tse dilwanela. Basheba like nakibuhali. When people babata ho use ntho batla ba sheba bohali ba la mona ha se bua le batho o bohali and ilori ki bua di facts askera lwana we se di facts sebetse ka di facts di teng di ipontsha dintho tse ngata di ipontsha. We are going to work matamo ki ya infrastructure ki e ipontsha. We are going to partner with the private sectors and it's not about money, it's about the challenge. We are going to work. We are going to work. And people are ready for that. At that time. Why not now? Muthansa 100 rand ka slip. I feel and we are going to work, guys. I'm retiring. I'm 62. I turned 61. And Neki Zekila Katela Slim said that I'm going to retire in this next day. We have already appointed Namutwara Nanga this thing at Dr. Mopeli Foundation. For it's a man. It's Kaimelan Naki retire. And what we have done, I explained to them, will no lori. Since we drafted it was into today, what's up for it, by email it into area, the notice energy is like a meeting room. What is going to happen, we are going to have a workshop I'm going to invite you in that workshop. There are the programs, Taruna. And then it was profile of Dr. Mopeli Foundation, Dr. Chike Mopeli Foundation. And create a booklet, your profile, your objectives, everything. Yeah. And that's how it's going to be, guys. We are going to work. How cool. And I are born. We are ready. We are ready. We are ready. I know. You are born and I saw you. We're ready. Yeah, it was a bit early. It was a bit early. You're going to work, guys.
This is Showbiz Occur, and I'm your host. Look at how many niggas are ghost. Look at how I'm taking the crown, let's make a toast. Big boy game and all your chickens are roast. We are.
Hello Showbiz family. Hello from wherever you're joining us and welcome to it. There's the Streets Excellence Showbiz TV and today we're not necessarily out in the street and we are in a very, how can I put it, a royal palace. Right here besides me, Princess Shoeshoe Mopeli. Thank you so much, Mama, for honoring us with your time, with your presence as Showbiz TV. So, Hanyani Fela, I believe it was your birthday yesterday.
Yes, it was.
So,
yes.
from Showbiz to yourself, a happy birthday to you.
Thank you so
and
much.
And we wish you many, many more years to come. So, Hanyani Fela, QwaQwa, what message would you have for us since you've entered a new decade? And there's so many things that have been happening around QwaQwa, in the world in general. Inspiration as you enter a new year, because I believe it's a number after
one
a decade.
It's a one number. Yeah.
I won't mention it. She's a bit younger, just 1 year younger.
No, yes. Birthday in Ayaka, Italy at the right time. I've just lost my mother. You are aware.
Condolences,
yeah, I've just lost my mother. And in a Simonati, it's not, I thought I would not even be able to celebrate it. It happened at the time where I'm in mourning for 30 days, the whole of November. And I'm working away from home in Pretoria, and 360 something cases. And I'm the only child left. All my siblings passed away.
They've passed on.
Yeah, and I'm, I'm just thinking the responsibility I have
to the nation of QwaQwa.
Not only the nation of QwaQwa, because nale lapa le ke tswang ho lona ke lelapa la boraro le ntate wa ka a hlaile ho lona. Ho na le lelapa le leholo la moremholo wa Bakwena, morena moremholo. Ke yona lelapa le leholo la Bakwena. Bona ba leng ba e bona le boikarabelo ba Basotho.
Okay.
QwaQwa. Fela, we still have a responsibility as a family. Yabakwena. How will lapa le na ba rona la ka baka la responsibility ya ntate.
That's a GK.
Yes, that is GK,
We know.
That is GK. O ne le motho a na sebetsa eng le ka ntle ho being a politician. He has been a person and a lot of responsibility towards the people of QwaQwa. How committed he was in the development, QwaQwa, economically, infrastructure, everything. That's why, at the time when my mom died, I'm about to retire now. Yes, next year.
Next year.
Yes, but my intention was to retire the end of the year.
Okay.
But with my mother having passed on, I can alternative. I have to, because here's the house, here's my family. There are grandchildren as well. that we need to look after.
That's true.
And other responsibilities.
Don't be
And-
So it's so beautiful how that the TK, your face literally lights up.
I was
It
he was
You
my
close,
he was
close.
my I was very close to him, and I could like my cousin sister, my sister-in-law just said it. I'm just like him. How I view life, how I view things, life, how I approach life. I'm like him.
An
He had a
extension
very
of him.
impacted my life so much. When he died, when he died, when I was talking to people, I said, every time when I was taking a shower, I know that call at 6:45, I know it was him. You'll always consult when he wants a serious, stuff, and advice.
So Princess, how when you think about Ntate Mopeli, you think about today, what would you say is the greatest thing from Princess to us, Okareng? If you can remember anything, Ntate Mopeli, remember this.
Kanda
Ntate TK.
That waka, let me tell you before I answer that. Ntate Mopeli, that waka, at the funeral high, every person who stood up and Anafanaka speech, the people were talking about one thing, same thing. My father. He was a man of his word. And he is known. A principled man. People didn't understand him. And I was telling someone one day, there was an event, I won't say it. He was a person who write letters. He'll write letters. It was soft spoken, but very factual, and he'll even quote the law, the acts, the proclamations of government, and I elate a family where things are not being done right, and people will not understand, and but sometimes there was an incident when I said, look, this is what he has always been saying, and this is happening, what he has been telling the family, that this is how things should happen. It's happening. There was an incident and an event. Actually, it was an event. And then I said, that's exactly, look now, this is what he has been preaching, that this should be done this way. He was that kind of a person. And people did not understand him. But when they are being interviewed, when people who are writing biography about him, they would say what I'm saying now. He was a principled man, time conscious, integrity, all those things. Yes, like if you have an appointment with for 2 o'clock with him, and you arrive here 2 minutes, you won't have that interview with him. You will say, yes, come, make another appointment, schedule another appointment, and be on time. That's what they were saying. And he was just like that. And not that he was being malicious or he was just that kind of person. People will say, even when there was a party, like now, it's a party, and then 5 o'clock, we close the gate at 6 o'clock. The party will not go over 6 o'clock. He locks his gate at 6 o'clock. That's how he operated. That's how he operated. So I have the same. When I don't like a person, I don't like a thing, I say it. I'm one person, I don't bear a grudge. If I don't like a thing, I say it. Not that I don't like it, because for my personal, if something is wrong, it's not supposed to happen that way. I say it. Maybe sometimes people are saying, no, it's because you make noise, and I said, okay, maybe my approach is wrong. But that, I stand my ground. That's how it is.
Which is
I say
a trait you got
and then
from
yeah,
that.
I got it from him. If a thing is wrong, it's wrong, and I say as is. And people don't understand me. I'm that kind of person. Most of the people who say that about me, that he is like that. Some of them will say, no, she's arrogant. She's that's how it is. And I'm just like him.
You don't compromise.
I'm like him.
Exactly.
I am like him.
So, Princess, hanya ni fela, just how much about QwaQwa, how much about showbiz, South Africa as a whole, Africa as a whole, from you to us, what words of encouragement would you give us? And after, because we just came from a very difficult place, as an entire world altogether. So moving forward, now that things are getting better in terms of COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people has been such a push and pull. A lot of people, but it's high and for most people, if I can put it like that. So how a way forward after this pandemic that we have overcome, or we have allegedly overcome?
What I've been saying to people, even them and even others, because we South Africans, I have been preaching that, to say this thing of saying, no, government must give us jobs. I'm waiting for government. And you remember that during the time of President Mbeki, there was this thing of second economy. And after, when the President Mbeki left, that thing just fell away. And I supported that, because government can create jobs for people. Government has to create an enabling environment so that investors should come in. We should amend, because like my profession, it's in line with the labor laws, and that's my profession. We need to review our labor laws, because at the time when they were enacted, the labor laws, it was as if white people will still be in power. And they were protecting the workers, because they are most vulnerable people, because of the basic conditions of employment for people on the ground. They were bad, they were exploited, so our laws, they favor the employees, the workers. Yes, because the workers, it does not provide, the act does not provide what the rights of employers are. Mostly it's what it protects the employees more.
Okay.
Yes, the employees more. So those are the things that government needs to look at. Those things, so that we attract investment.
And also grow the economy. The second economy.
I think we need to look at that so that we attract investment
into the country.
I know now it's a very difficult situation, because it's a global thing. This COVID-19, it hasn't only affected South Africa. It has affected
all of us.
World, global. It's a global thing. So, as our, in our program, there's this thing of agriculture. South Africa, QwaQwa. You remember asparagus?
Asparagus the veg, or is it
asparagus the veg? Yes. Do you know QwaQwa? Asparagus?
No, ma'am.
QwaQwa asparagus.
I'm not aware.
You don't know? There's a land here in QwaQwa that is fertile for asparagus, to grow asparagus.
Okay.
Yes.
I was not aware.
Yes, I told them. asparagus. That's where we are going to create jobs. Even if it's small, we're going to start small. Asparagus is something that we are going to look at. We have to go to the chief. Though the chief, it's McKinney, that area, where we are going to ask the chief for land. We start small, and then we plant and grow asparagus. There's land rich, and the department that I'm working for, it's called GLUSA, Land Soil Management, and we'll go and I'll take the soil there. They'll take it and test it in the lab in agriculture, but we know it's rich. It's fertile soil. It's fertile soil to plant asparagus to grow and export it. And have small growers within QwaQwa. So a way forward would be trying to see how business can come about. It doesn't matter how small it is. People themselves, our department like forestry, the timber. Government has taken SAPI or Mondi and what to empower these people, small growers, for them to plant their own forests. And sell timber. We'll do the same with the asparagus. We'll do those small things. These firms, but we'll look for Nowens. Where are the Nowens? Somewhere in South Africa here. For them to come back to QwaQwa. I still have a mat in my house that I bought from Nowens. Good quality mat. Years later. Yes. We are going to work with government. We are not going to fight government. That's what I'm saying. You must not fight. You speak to government. We take certain firms and we speak to no one's, and I know it's bad economy now, but those are the things in the long term that we are looking at. That some of the factories that were here, they can come back. Some of them, they can come back. That's what we are going to look at in the long term. That they come back. We engage government, FDC through government. That we have money, because we are going to generate money through sponsorship. And because this lady that we have appointed, he has connections, because it's not the first time she works with us, raise funds. It's her work. It is a company that she does that. She's going to raise funds for us, and we say maybe we have 50 million, and that 50 million, we approach government and say we have 50 million, and with this 50 million, this is what we want. This is what we want to do. Allow us, give us permission. We write a proposal and give it to government to approve it, and we say we want to do this here. We want to do the power station. Give us this, or the water for people. Give us this beautiful vision. Yes. So you would say, don't fight the government. Look for business ideas. Yes. Make sure that we are not enemies. No, work together. We work together with government. Now we'll work in partnership with private sector. Yeah. Yes. Princess Shoeshoe Mopeli, thank you so much. We can go on and on and on. But we thank you so much. We honor you, we honor your family, and we look forward to future endeavors as people, that we can build each other, we can make ourselves great. It doesn't take the government, it takes us average people and people everywhere. So how and before we close, yes, like now, as you heard that we said as the foundation, we said they just emailed me the notes. We are going to have a workshop here. I'm going to invite you. Okay. After that workshop. Okay. Once we have concluded, then I'm going to invite you to come and interview us. Okay. And to say, this is what we have agreed. This is going to be a program, because it's going to be a commission. People are going to sit and interrogate that draft that we have. Okay. And then we are going to come out with something there that day. We are going to come out with it, that this is our program. This is what we are, the functions that the portfolios that we are going to have as Dr. Mopeli Foundation.
Okay.
And it's going to be this and that and that.
And that.
Then you interview us.
As you've heard, Streets Excellence Showbiz TV, a formal invitation from the princess herself. We will definitely be there. Make sure you follow us. We are everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. Streets Excellence Showbiz TV. That is where we at. And by my side, she is so beautiful, you guys. I am taken away. That's the Princess Shoeshoe Mopeli. And by that, we are out. Peace.
This is Showbiz.2, and I'm your host. Look at how many niggas are ghost. Look at how I'm taking the crown, let's make a toast. Big boy game and all your chickens are roast. We are